Hello, dreamers! Kumusta? Naghahanda ka na ba para sa visa interview mo sa US Embassy? I made this video to share one of the risks I was low-key scared to do, pero still ginawa ko. We all know the two documents that visa applicants must prepare, especially for non-immigrant. It is the bank statement and the home ties. The bank statement should show that you have enough fund or money in your account to prove that you can support yourself as you arrive and live in the USA. It means you will not be dependent sa unang sasahurin mo sa pagtuturo kasi kailangan mo munang makapag-set up sa titirahan mo, which includes your food, bills, at transportation costs. The home ties will indicate that you have properties or business in the Philippines, which means uuwi at uuwi ka sa ating bansa, and you are not thinking of settling in the United States of America. Especially sa J1 teacher, we have this 2-year rule na after 3 to 5 years of teaching here, kailangan nating umuwi to share what we learned. In my case, last August 2024, halos maubos na ang pera ko sa bangko habang nag-a-apply ako for a schedule sa US Embassy. That amount ay yung na-loan ko from lending institutions. Habang hinahanda ko yung documents na kailangan sa visa interview, na-realize ko na hindi ko napagawan ng statement yung account ko by the time na may malaki pa siyang fund. Kahit pagawan ko agad-agad, it will only show na wala na akong enough fund papuntang Amerika. Sa home ties naman, kailangan ko rin kumuha ng papers to show na may sasakyan ako and that I legally declare the house na tinitirhan namin ng pamilya ko. Kaya napaisip ako, kailangan ba talaga na mayroon akong documents about my bank statement at home ties? What I did? Nag-research ako on Facebook and I found this group that supports applicants pang naghahanda papuntang Amerika. The good thing about that ay pinapost nila ang experiences ng mga na-interview sa embassy, including the specific questions na tinatanong ni Consul. Ang napansin ko sa mga posts na yon, wala ni isa sa kanila ang tinanong about the bank statement at home ties. Lahat sila J1 at H1B visa applicants. For how many nights chine-check ko ang page na ito at binabasa ko ang mga questions ng Consul. May na-research din ako na news sa USA na pinapabilis ni President Biden ang visa approval na teachers and other professionals. So, mas lumakas ang loob ko na baka hindi ako tatanungin. By the time na kailangan ko nang pumunta na Manila for my interview, I took the risk of not bringing with me a legal document for my bank statement and home ties. Ang nasa isip ko, it should be a legal document stating what I have in the bank and the car and house ownership. Yung meron ako ay passbook wherein yung last deposit ay 3 months back pa. At yung payslip ko na may binabayaran akong sasakyan. Ewan ko ba? I was so unprepared sa aspect na yan. So ayun, I prayed na sana tama yung nasa isip ko, na baka hindi ako tatanungin about it. While I was waiting for the personnel to tell me which window should I go, the man who was being interviewed in the same window as mine was a preacher. I was right. He was denied kasi nagkamali siya sa pagsagot. Na-mention niya na while he will visit his friend, he will preach as well. Which I think was the reason na hindi na-approve ang visa niya. I was scared. Like, for real? A man right in front of me got denied. But I have to go back to my element. Smile, show a pleasant personality, answer the questions direct to the point. At yun nga, hindi ako tinanong about the bank statement and home ties. Ang saya ko. Isa na namang calculated risk ang naitawid ko. I do not advise such risk to everyone. Kasi kung may time ka pa at meron ka naman ng documents, dalhin mo kasi hindi lahat na magkapareha in handling situations like that. Others may buckle and magiging obvious na kinakabahan, which will impact your personality during the interview. Siyempre, mas maganda kung handa. Hindi lang ikaw, sali na ang mga documents. Kaya, never underestimate a calculated risk. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye!